Want to be a Disney snacking pro, or do you think you already are? Whatever the case may be, I think it's about time you and I talk about some super epic snacks, because I don't want you going to Disney World and eating stuff that's not for you. It's time to jump into snack heaven. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. Today I'm talking about my most favorite topic in all the world, food, specifically snacks. But the snacks I'm talking about aren't your run-of-the-mill touristy snacks. Nope, these are the snacks the pros would never miss out on. And if you want to be hitting with the big leaguers during your next Disney World vacation, you best not miss out on these ones during your trip either. So let's get started. Now, we want you to sit back and enjoy the video, so don't worry about taking notes. We made a list of everything I'm about to talk about, and you can get it for free at disneyfoodblog.com/pro-snacks. We'll also sign you up for our also free newsletter, so you don't miss any new snacks that Disney releases. First on our list are those hidden menu items. That's right, those secret menus. We're going to start out strong here, folks. The Disney snacking pros are familiar with all of the hidden menu items in Disney World. This is, of course, an exaggeration. There are literally so many hidden options around the Disney parks that are constantly rotating in and out that it's totally understandable if one slips past your radar. But we're going to help you with that. So what are a couple of sneaky snacking options you might be able to stumble upon during your next trip? Well, over at Jungle Navigation Company Limited Skipper Canteen, yes, we all call it just Skipper Canteen, in Magic Kingdom's Adventureland, you can check out a full secret menu featuring items such as pão de queijo, or really good Brazilian cheesy bread bites, pork satay skewers. By the way, if you combine the cheesy bread bites with the pork satay skewers, that's a really, really yummy sandwich. The Kungaloosh beer for all you dark beer drinkers, the Cerulean Blue Sangria, which is made with Riesling white wine and hints of orange, the Passion Fruit Sangria, and the Frosty Pineapple, which is a Prosecco wine infused with pineapple and apple flavors. Sometimes this menu is more secretive than others. The team and I visited Skipper Canteen when we had to directly ask for the hidden menu, but we've also been there when the menu was just handed over to us with no arm twisting whatsoever. So it may depend on the day, it may depend on the server. Either way, this is worth checking out. At La Cava del Tequila in Epcot's Mexico Pavilion, you can order the ice cream margarita, aka Abuelita's Mudslide. This is served in a plastic colored cone and has one of those giant smoke bubbles on top to complete the ice cream look. Just be careful when you're trying to take a picture, because that bubble is not going to last long, and when it pops, wisps of smoke will fill the air, completing the presentation, but there will be no more ice cream cone. Here's the thing though, Abuelita's Mudslide is A, not on the menu, and B, only available on Wednesdays. So if you can remember to ask the bartender about this hidden drink while you're strolling World Showcase in the middle of the week, then you might just receive a sugary tequila-based surprise. Now, I could go on about the hidden menu items the team and I have stumbled upon in the past, but I did cover a bunch of them in a previous YouTube video, which you can check out if you'd like. The team and I cover these hidden gems often to keep our readers, viewers, listeners, and followers in the know, so make sure to stay up to date on our website and channel to learn about what super secretive items have come up on our radar next. Number 2 on our list is snacks under $5. True Disney World pros know how to get the most out of their moolah, so being able to snag a satisfying snack under $5 always feels like a win, especially since so many Disney snacks can get really, really expensive nowadays. So get ready, I'm about to bombard you with a list of my favorite snacks for under $5. You good? You ready? All right, here we go. At Disney's Hollywood Studios, you can get the brand new Glimmer and Shimmer Blondie at Fairfax Fair for $4.49. You can also try one of the Lunchbox Tarts, which are the Disney version of Pop-Tarts, over at Woody's Lunchbox for $4.29. Now, the Blondie might only be around for the holiday season, but those Woody's Lunchbox Tarts, those are going to be there long term. They will change out flavors, though. In Epcot's France Pavilion, you can find a handful of delicious snacks for under $5 at Les Halles Boulangerie Patisserie, including a full baguette for $3.50, and by full, I mean like giant, creme brulee for $4.95, and chocolate chip brioche, aka brioche au chocolat, for $4.25. But don't stop there. There are lots of treats at Les Halles, and all of them are great. Disney's Animal Kingdom has a pineapple lumpia, which is like a crispy spring roll stuffed with cream cheese and pineapple, then rolled in sugar, for $3.29 at Pongu Pongu. You can also get a baked mac and cheese for $4.49 over at 8 Spoon Cafe, which kind of feels more like a meal than a treat in some ways, because pasta really fills you up. And at the lovely Magic Kingdom, you can get a few different sweet treats over at the newly reopened Main Street Confectionery, like their assortment of fudge for $4.99 per square and the candy-coated pretzel rods for $4.79. Or you can get the powder cinnamon sugar donut holes for $4.99 over at Pecos Bill Tall Tale Inn and Cafe. You can also get an onion ring basket for $4.49 over at Flame Tree Barbecue. I know, you're thinking onion rings are pretty boring, but these are really good onion rings. And at Magic Kingdom, I'm going to cheat a little bit because these snacks are just a little over $5, but I thought they were worth mentioning because they're huge and easy to share. The cinnamon roll at Gaston's Tavern is a giant breakfast, lunch, or dinner option to split for $5.99. And the Cheshire Cat Tail at the Cheshire Cafe is a chocolate-filled pastry drizzled with pink and purple icing. It's $5.49. And don't forget about those cheaper snacks in Disney Springs and the hotels. You can find cheaper snacks at numerous locations around Disney World property. If you happen to be staying at Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter Resort, you can pick up a fun-themed Mardi Gras king cake for $4.59. Or if you're at Disney's Contemporary Resort, you can pick up one of my personal favorite desserts, the peanut butter pie, for $4.79. At Disney Springs, you can order a new classic donut at Everglazed for $4.75. And Amaret's Patisserie has a Mickey brownie for $5 exactly. Okay, plus tax, but still not too shabby. And I list so many more less expensive but still epic snacks in one of my previous YouTube videos, so make sure to check that one out. Next on our list are relocated items. Has a favorite snack item of yours disappeared on Walt Disney World property? Well, that happens to the best of us, even the pros, but snacking pros also know which items have been rotated off the menus versus which items have been relocated to another counter or quick service location. Take one of my favorite snacks, the carrot cake cookie over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. When the Writers' Stop closed down its doors in 2016, guests feared that the beloved carrot cake cookie would go down with that ship. Well, first you could only get it at Sweet Spells, but then that closed too, and the treat was relocated to the Trolley Car Cafe on Hollywood Boulevard. Was it the exact same carrot cake cookie? Not exactly. It's a little thicker than it was originally, but it still features that sweet, thick cream cheese frosting sandwiched between two moist carrot cake cookies. Bonus, it's another treat you can purchase for under $5. Score. The cream cheese warm stuffed pretzel is another vagabond treat that's had more than its fair share of homes over the years. Currently, you can find it at the lunching pad over in Tomorrowland at Magic Kingdom. But for a while there, the cream cheese pretzel mysteriously vanished from our lives, and we couldn't find it for a while. However, it returned to an inconspicuous snack cart over in Hollywood Studios near Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and our hearts were soaring once again. That didn't make sense. Soaring's over in Epcot. Anyway, you get it. A similar situation happened with the Cheshire Cat Tail while the Cheshire Cafe was closed. This pastry hopped back and forth between Tomorrowland Terrace and Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe in Magic Kingdom until the cafe reopened and it was able to return to its rightful home. Does that mean every snack gets relocated once they're taken off a menu? No, not in the slightest. But if one of your favorite items has disappeared from a restaurant, it's worth asking about, just in case. Just don't drive yourself wild trying to track it down, because who knows, this may be the perfect opportunity for you to find a new favorite snack. Okay, number 4 on our list are those exclusive Dole Whip flavors. Is classic Dole Whip delicious? Yes, but it's always available at multiple locations around the parks. The pros know that if there's a specialty Dole Whip flavor being advertised at a quick service or snack kiosk on property, then they need to grab it before it's gone. Exclusive Dole Whip flavors come and go frequently. Sometimes they stick around for a bit, like the Kakamara float that was at Aloha Island Magic Kingdom for about a year before being replaced. Now you can get the Fifi Gigi Mimi dessert, which is pineapple, orange, and vanilla bundt cake, filled with Dole Whip pineapple for $11.99. And sometimes Dole Whip flavors only stick around for a little bit. During Women's History Month in March, Disney Springs had a specialty Dole Whip at Marketplace Snacks called the Mrs. Incredible Float, which was a strawberry and lemon Dole Whip with a cherry lemonade that came with a twisty souvenir straw. This specialty Dole Whip was available until the end of the month. But if you're a fan of lemon Dole Whip, which I am, it's my very favorite, good news. There's a new exclusive Dole Whip out right now over at Storybook Treats in Magic Kingdom. It's all about the lemon Dole Whip. It's the Snow White cone made with lemon Dole Whip, a chocolate bird, and a sugar bow in a blue cone, all for $6.49. Now, Dole Whips come and go, but the classic pineapple will always be there for you when you're looking for something more traditional. But if you want to step out of the box for a bit, try a snack that will only be around for a limited time, then check out the exclusive Dole Whip flavors available and give them a go. FYI, if you want to find Dole Whips somewhere around Walt Disney World, you can usually find several flavors at Pineapple Lanai at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, Marketplace Snacks over there in Disney Springs, Aloha Isle, and Sunshine Tree Terrace in Magic Kingdom. Plus, a lot of the hotels sometimes do have Dole Whip options, but they're not usually going to be anything other than pineapple. Number 5 on our list, exclusive popcorn flavors. Disney World popcorn has a similar vibe to Dole Whip. You got the standard butter flavor that lingers around multiple locations on property, but you've also got your limited time only flavors that the pros know to grab before they're gone. Some of my favorite limited edition popcorns of all time were located at the Future World Gourmet Popcorn Cart in Epcot. We're still hoping for the return of these, and this is near Journey into Imagination with Figment. There were 3 specialty popcorn flavors you used to be able to find here, including sour cream and chive, cheddar cheese, and buffalo blue cheese. Alas, for the time being, they're not there, but I'm crossing my fingers that they will be back. But don't worry, that's not the only popcorn cart in Epcot that offers unique popcorn flavors. The Canada popcorn cart provides a twist on the average kettle corn by giving us the option of having maple popcorn, and it's still around for you to purchase in the parks today. Sometimes maple popcorn will even pop up in Frontierland and Magic Kingdom, but the Canada popcorn cart is more reliable for the maple popcorn supplier. If you purchase a souvenir popcorn bucket for $18 to $25 at the beginning of your trip, then you can have a cheap refillable snack all vacation long by bringing it to participating snack cart locations and getting those $2 popcorn refills. Not every popcorn option is part of this deal though, like the specialty pre-packaged popcorns like the Blueberry Almond and Pandora at Animal Kingdom, or the Main Street Popcorn Collection featuring flavors like Butter Toffee Almond, Sriracha Kettle Corn, Maple Bacon, and Truffle. But just because these specialty popcorns aren't part of the $2 refill deal doesn't mean they're not still worth trying out. Over at Magic Kingdom's freshly remodeled Main Street Confectionery, you can even customize your own popcorn mixture. You'll be able to pick your popcorn flavor, select your syrup drizzle, and finish it all off with candy toppings. You can also grab a bag of caramel kucha popcorn in Epcot's Germany Pavilion. Trust me, you will want to after you walk into the building because it smells like warm caramel popcorn heaven. Or if you're looking for a popcorn that's a bit more on the eccentric side of the galaxy, you can try out some of the popcorn flavors over at Katsaka's Kettle at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. You got your choice of Outpost Popcorn Mix, which is a blend of fruity and chili flavors that is really a choice for Disney. Some folks love it, some don't. Really haven't met anyone yet that's super indifferent to the stuff. Or you can just go with the blue buttered grains that are literally just blue colored buttered popcorn. It's like being an adventurous eater minus the adventure. Disney World takes their popcorn very seriously, sadly not as seriously as Tokyo Disney, but maybe we're getting there. So as a Disney Pro, it's your mission, if you choose to accept it, to try out as many combos as possible and figure out which flavor is your preferred choice. Number 6 on our Snacks the Pros Never Missed are festival foods. Let's stick with the exclusive limited edition snack talk for a bit longer, shall we? Disney Pros know that when they're at Epcot while a festival is going on, which is pretty much always, they need to hit up those specialty festival booths. Epcot has 4 festivals that happen throughout the year. Festival of the Arts, yep, we call it FARTS, Flower and Garden Festival, Food and Wine, and Festival of the Holidays. This year's Food and Wine Festival was the longest running food and wine Epcot's ever experienced, lasting from July 15th to November 20th, and there were some great options available in multiple locations. A few of our personal favorites this year were relatively new to the festival: the truffle mac and cheese from Mac and Eats and the baked lobster dip at Lobster Landing, which was a brand new booth at this festival. But a few of our other favorite dishes are always returning favorites from Food and Wine festivals of the past, like the warm raclette Swiss cheese with alpine ham at the Alps and the warm chocolate pudding cake at the Ireland booth. There were also a few Food and Wine Pass favorites that we were missing this year. In 2020, the Food and Wine Festival had liquid nitro chocolate cake pops at the Desserts and Champagne booth inside World Showplace. There was also the frothy ramen featured over at the Japan Festival kiosk, but these favorites didn't return in 2021. And that happens. Foods come and go during the festivals, which is why, to me, listening to the festival booth food lineups for the season is like a sports fan listening to the football draft. I love hearing about what's returning or what new player is going to be featured on the field this season, so to speak, but it's also sad to see some previous favorites not return or be sent to the bench, if we're going to stick with this metaphor. Which is why the pros know to order the festival items they really want to try while they're at Epcot. You can't take these items for granted, not even during the day. Sometimes more popular festival items will run out early on in the day because the booths have the potential of running out of supplies. So make sure to hit up the booths you really want to try earlier on in the day. And as you know, our recommendation for food and wine visiting is always right when Epcot opens, so you skip the lines. Now, will these favorites be back in future years? Maybe. Every once in a while, we see a favorite from a couple years ago return. So stay tuned to DFB. You know we are your food and wine festival resource. And as the holiday season approaches, we're starting to hear more about what holiday booths are going to be around for the Festival of the Holidays. I'll link all the festival booths that have been announced so far in the description down below, but just to name a few, expect to see the American Holiday Table in the American Adventure Pavilion, the Bavarian Holiday Kitchen in Germany, and the Chestnuts and Good Cheer booth near the Epcot Port of Entry. As menu items are announced for Festival of the Holidays, I'll continue to update you guys here and on the DFB website, so keep on the lookout for more festival news. Epcot's Festival of the Holidays will run from November 26th to December 30th, 2021. Number 7 on our list are those seasonal items. Now, I'm not cheating with this tip, but I am going to copy and paste a lot of what I said for my Epcot Festivals points here. Much like an Epcot Festival, pros know that you've got to try those seasonal items while they're available. You never know which items will return next season or which ones will retire. Not too long ago, we said goodbye to many of our holiday options, like the Halloween lunchbox tart at Woody's Lunchbox in Disney's Hollywood Studios, the Maleficent Dragon Cupcake at Restaurantosaurus in Disney's Animal Kingdom, and the Frankenstein Cookie at Gideon's Bakehouse in Disney Springs. Will we see these treats again next Halloween? Maybe, but there's also a chance they won't return. Anyone remember the Headless Horseman Rides Again Dole from 2020 featured at Magic Kingdom's Sunshine Tree Terrace? Its strawberry goodness was nowhere to be found this year, and the same goes for the Poor Unfortunate Souls float, which was also served in 2020 for the Halloween season over at Storybook Treats. Although there was probably a good reason that one didn't come back, because it was cream cheese soft serve, which not a lot of people loved. So as I said before, if there's a treat you know you want to try, don't wait around or assume you can come back next year and it'll still be there, because there's a good chance Disney's going to switch things up on you. In the meantime, Disney World's been releasing their new Thanksgiving and Christmas snacks that you can grab during your next festive outing around the parks. And these are the ones you cannot miss. Looking for cozy, warm drinks in Disney's Animal Kingdom? Isle of Java has 4 limited-time winter beverages: Irish coffee, peppermint hot cocoa, s'mores hot cocoa, and sea salt caramel hot cocoa. A returning favorite is back at Disney's Yacht and Beach Club. The cookies and cream mousse-filled holiday bonbons are gracing us with their presence once more. By the way, those are the Oreo bonbons of the past. Everybody knows what they are. Everybody loves them. And how about that red velvet whoopie pie that I have loved oh so much in Christmases past? The whoopie pie is available at Trolley Car Cafe and Disney's Hollywood Studios. Is it as good as the carrot cake cookie? No, but it's still delicious. Now, I'm excited to see Caramel Kusha bring back the Werther's original gingerbread caramel cookie sandwich this season. They're 2 soft gingerbread cookies held together with buttercream icing and Werther's caramel inside. It's so good. I don't even like gingerbread all that much, and I love this thing. Lastly, I gotta shout out a brand new dessert hitting the menu of Jock Lindsay's Holiday Bar. Gotta love the Christmas overlays. There are several specialty holiday-centered menu items here, including the lump of coal dessert made with cookies and cream ganache coal. Yeah, it's really good. It kind of looks like poop, but it's really good. So I'm just going to give you that heads up. So many holiday treats, so little time. No worries, friends. I'll link the full list of holiday treats around Disney World in the description down below. Need even further guidance to help you navigate the Christmas season? Pros may want to consider kicking things up a notch and downloading the DFB Guide to the Walt Disney World Holidays 2021. Just head over to dfbstore.com and order your digital copy today. You can even use code YouTube for a discount. And it's a money-back guarantee. If it's not for you, or if you already know everything in there, you'll get your money back, no problem. But it's a pretty long book, and I bet you there's something new in there for everybody. All right, number 8 on our list, specialty drinks. Disney snack pros know that sometimes a regular old soda is not going to cut it, especially if you're on vacation, and sometimes you want to splurge with the more fun drinks, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic. For adults, there are plenty of alcoholic beverages you can try around the parks. One of the more bizarre drinks can be found in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Oga's Cantina. There are a handful of drinks you can try here, sure, but the Fuzzy Tauntaun fruity cocktail has this specialty ingredient called Buzz Button Foam that will make your lips go numb. Does it sound dangerous? Sure. Is it? Nah. I mean, please drink responsibly, but you don't have to worry about the numb lips thing. It's just a temporary sensation. Comes from a thing called a Szechuan flower. It's very cool. And if you want to know how to do it at home, we have a full tutorial over on Disney Food Blog. For a bit more tame alcoholic beverage option, you can pick up a Grand Marnier Orange Slush in Epcot's France Pavilion, which is made with Grand Marnier, rum, Grey Goose, and orange juice. Or you can get the citrus option at the same kiosk over at the Le Vins des Chefs de France kiosk. Now, these are real pro drinks. Everybody knows about these if they've been doing Disney World for a long time. And I can't mention specialty Disney World beverages without giving a shout out to our dear friend Blue Curacao, which makes an appearance in many of the blue tinted beverages on Disney property, if not all of them. Is there a blue alcoholic beverage on property that doesn't use Blue Curacao? There used to be. They used to have the Seven Seas Lagoon giant fishbowl drink over at the Wave of American Flavors Lounge, but now that's been switched over to Steakhouse 71, so I don't know if they still have a non-Blue Curacao blue drink there. One of the newest Blue Curacao drinks was released for Disney World's 50th anniversary and is featured in the majority of Disney's lounges. It's called the Magical Beacon Cocktail, which is made with gin, Blue Curacao, Minute Maid Premium Lemonade, almond syrup, lemon, hibiscus grenadine, and a souvenir glow cube. Disney also loves their glow cubes. Now, alcoholic concoctions are aplenty on Disney World property, especially now that dining at the lounges is becoming more and more popular. A few favorite drinking spots on property are Nomad's Lounge in Disney's Animal Kingdom, Trader Sam's Grog Grotto in Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, and La Cava del Tequila in Epcot. These lounges and bars are walk-up only and have seating available on a first-come, first-served basis. Lounges are kind of a big deal lately in the Disney scene, so if you want to learn more about them, you should check out one of my more recent DFB videos, which discusses the things you need to know before eating in Disney World. Need something non-alcoholic for the kiddos or for anyone who's not super up on having alcohol on those hot days in the parks? Disney's got those fun specialty drinks too. A classic favorite that's been around for a while now is the Night Blossom from the Pongu Pongu counter service in Disney's Animal Kingdom. Yep, same place that has the Pongo Lumpia. Now, this is made with lime, apple, and desert pear flavors and topped off with passion fruit boba balls. It's a slushy drink and really, really delicious, but really, really sugary. Looking for something a bit more brand spanking new though? Then you may want to fork over $10 for the iridescent Sip-A-Bration, made with non-alcoholic Minute Maid premium lemonade and strawberry fruit punch served with a plastic souvenir cup. The Sip-A-Bration is found at multiple locations around the hotels, and each location will provide you with a different Disney character head to drop in your drink. Yes, a head. Why? To make the drink transform colors and get all glittery right before your eyes, of course. All this to say Disney World pros know that snacks aren't just limited to food, drinks count too, and you can find those fun specialty drinks all over the parks, hotels, and Disney Springs. Number 9 on our list are those giant treats. Do you know what else Disney pros love? Big snacks, huge snacks, monumental snacks that are easily split with other members in your travel party. I've already mentioned that lovely ginormous cinnamon roll from Gaston's Tavern, but I'm shouting it out again here. That cinnamon roll is a prime example of a giant treat that's easily shareable and relatively cheap. If you want to take on a snacking challenge though, you can order the Kitchen Sink at Beaches and Cream, located at Disney's Beach Club Resort. This $35 sundae comes in original, Neapolitan, or chocolate lovers versions and comes topped with brownies, pound cake slices, Oreos, peanut butter, chocolate chips, chocolate sauce, peanut butter sauce, caramel sauce, candy bars, pineapple, fresh banana, gummy candies, orange gummy slices, chocolate shavings, nuts, maraschino cherries, and a whole can of whipped cream. So if you're going to sit here and tell me this isn't a snack worth sharing, I am concerned for your well-being. But out of the giant ice cream options on property, I vastly prefer this one to the new Cheers to 50 Years sundae over at the Plaza restaurant in Magic Kingdom. That one is also a monster and features a whole Mickey pretzel, which is kind of weird, but still very shareable. Other massive treats include soft pretzels, funnel cakes, and maybe even that full-size baguette I mentioned earlier. Giant snacks will keep you satisfied for longer before your next meal, and you can split it across a bunch of people, so that means you're going to save some money. And every pro knows how to save some dough in Disney World. Number 10 are those DFB favorites. All right, true pros know the regular stomping grounds of the DFB team. Listen, the team and I eat a lot of things at Disney World, like a lot. And some snacks we like, some we don't, some we can't stand. And then there are the snacks we love with every fiber of our being, and we buy them over and over and over again. A few of these include anything dipped in that golden plastic cheese, but I'm kind of partial to dipping Casey's corn dog nuggets in that yellowy goodness. If you haven't been able to tell already during this video, I'm pretty much in love with many of the Epcot snacking areas too, and not just the festival kiosks. The permanent quick service locations like Caramel Kucha and L'Oeil Boulangerie Patisserie, they provide unique eats and sweets at affordable prices. We're also a big fan of the poutine over at Epcot's Refreshment Port kiosk. Refreshment Port always has the traditional poutine with French fries, beef gravy, and cheese curds, but they also feature specialty poutines during the festivals. Oh, and the Wookiee cookie at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Can't forget that little cutie sandwich at the Backlot Express. This year has been a year of many snacks, and we are not complaining. So if you want to learn about even more of my favorites, check out my video covering the 25 best Disney World snacks for 2021. You can also watch our 50 best snacks for the 50th video, too, to find out which 50th anniversary celebration snacks will be worth your trip and hard-earned moolah. Oh, and by the way, the DFB Guide to Walt Disney World Dining, which is another guidebook that we have over at dfbstore.com, has a huge snacks chapter that I personally edit every single year because it is very, very important to me and close to my heart. And I want to make sure you get to try everything incredible in Disney World. So you can get that at dfbstore.com. Use code YouTube for that discount. Now, don't forget to grab the full list of these snacks you cannot miss over at disneyfoodblog.com/pro-snacks. We're going to send you an easy printable list that you can bring along on your next visit to the parks, and we'll sign you up for our totally free newsletter so you don't miss any new snacks or news or updates. And there you have it, the best snacks the pros never miss. Glad that we're all at pro status now, right? Right. Remember to keep checking back on the DFB website for more reviews on the latest Disney snacks. We cover all the new snack releases to keep you up to date on the good, the bad, the ugly sides of Disney snacks. Okay, mostly the good, but we're going to be honest with you. If they're bad or ugly, don't you worry. And remember, there's new snacks that come out in Disney World every single day, and we are always there to try them. So keep up with us here at DFB Guide. Keep up with our newsletter. We'll drop the link to join the free newsletter down in the description. That's where you're going to get first notice of those brand new snacks, because we're going to try them all. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.